Okay, so welcome back. We are back. This is many hours later, and the upload will probably be many hours later as well. But as you can see, I've not moved any position at all. We're still in the same spot. There's the guy that's still having his mood, so we'll see what he gets up to. And it's looking like he's actually still waiting for something. So let's have a look at him. Keeps muttering. What's he muttering? Doesn't really tell us a lot. Keeps muttering. Did he start building? Oh, he's begun constructing it. Okay, I must have missed that bit at the time the game paused. That's okay. So he's building something there. So that is all good. So we'll see what he comes up with. So where else did we get to? We were doing coffins as well. I had to write myself a note, and I've just looked at that note. So what I was doing is building coffins down here. Have we got any coffins built yet? Not yet. So we haven't started building those just yet. If you're ever unsure actually of the stocks, you can dig through there and find exactly what your stocks are. Now I've got it on full precision, we can see exactly what it is. So if we say look at the seeds, we can see that we've got 34 plum helmets, pigtails, prickleberries, strawberries, dimple cups, etc. rock nuts. Prickleberry seeds probably because I gathered them from upstairs. So we've got a couple of seeds we can plant for various different things. We could do with building some more tables and such like. Honestly, we don't really have that many of them just yet though, which is a bit of a problem, especially when you misplace it like that. Well done indeed. So let's get rid of that X. In fact, there's no point building any. You can see that it's got a little bit more busy in here as well. We've got 10 idlers, which tells me I need to be doing some work. So we're going to use some wheelbarrows actually for the stone masons, which is here. I'm going to set that to 3 wheelbarrows because the stone should be a lot quicker, I think. So hopefully they'll start using those. We've got loads of beds. Ah, there we go. He's completed it.
That's good news. Let's go see it.
It's a hematite mechanism. Well, what else was he going to make in the mechanics workshop? So we've not got a mechanism that we can use that is probably not worth a great deal. I've got to be honest. He's the creator of that. Udistalnis Guvoldol. Yeah, of course it is. That's exactly what I was thinking you'd spell it. Unfortunately, because it was a possession, it doesn't make him a legendary worker, which is a shame. You know, sometimes they do get made into legendary, depending on the mood. I can't remember the exact mood, but they tend to get made into a legendary. So yeah, he's not really become anything spectacular off this. He's just simply made a mechanism, and hopefully we'll go see where he places that mechanism. And there it comes. He's coming in on that trolley. There it is. That's the mechanism, and let's have a look at it. Wow, its value is the wheelbarrow actually I'm on. Its value is 39,600. That's not bad. That's not bad, to be fair. Considering, let's have a look at our entire dwarf thing. That's the created wealth has pretty much doubled the wealth of my fort, which in turn is not a great thing because my fort's now worth a bit more than it used to be. So we've also got some rock boxes made by the looks of it. And where's he taking the rock boxes? Was he just creating them? Must just be creating them. I'm going to put some wheelbarrows on there as well. I'm going to make a couple more wheelbarrows. They seem pretty cool. Pretty cool, huh? Let's make 20 wheelbarrows. What was he just doing there? Rock nest boxes, rock pots. We've got drinks underway. Good, so the drinks should be brewing up. Yeah, that's keeping my drinks up there. So things are starting to actually balance out nicely now, which is good. This is a good sign. What? We've got miasma in there. Is there a corpse in there of some form? Right, okay, well we can go back to what I was doing up here, which is to open... But no.
It won't work.
Right, what I am going to do is try a cheeky method of opening all these up. So what the plan is here is I'm going to open all this up to be outside territory. I'm going to try and do it in the cheekiest method I can think of, which is to sort of let it all feed through from the sides and above. Maybe just poke a little hole in the top. That's the plan, at least. I'm not too sure whether I'll be able to get to there. This is what I've done before in previous games. There's a few different ways I also need to do the water. I could do with making like a dig down well, like a pool somewhere off the side of one of these, preferably down here, like a pool over the side here. Have the water drain into like a big reservoir area here, underneath it, and then the well can be there, so they can get themselves into it. He's finding a porcupine. That's all good. We also need to make another bedroom section. Not so exciting. In fact, I could do probably the bedroom section off camera, couldn't I? Because I think we've got too many people for the beds we've got now. I think that's the way I worked it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Check that text at the bottom of the screen. Atis Borashath, animal dissector, has transformed into a were-buffalo. Holy shit, where is that? I wonder if I can keep that door closed. Forbid passage, keep tightly closed. Wonder if he follows that rule. This guy's a werewolf. So he must have been bitten by the other werewolf. There's no other guys that have been turned into a werewolf, have they? But he is a were-buffalo. He's just chilling in the room. Just sat there chilling. This is him sat in the room. And he's transformed back into a dwarf. That's pretty weird. Okay, these are all part of the new game. Okay, so who is this guy to start with? Oh shit, he's a competent sword dwarf? So he's actually pretty good at stuff as well. Well, that's not really going to work out. Maybe I could send him into combat against undead things. Attis. Is this a new guy that's come along? Attis, there he is. Competent sword. That is only level 3. Okay, so this guy is actually a werewolf. So what does he do? What do you do, Attis? Not a great deal. Small animal dissector, and absolutely no other skills. So I'm actually just going to keep that door closed. You're not going anywhere. You're going to die. You're going to die a horrible death in there. Let's assume he's not related to. Well, he could be related to someone. Frankly, tough shit. Let's have a look at his status. Let's check him out. He's been quite content lately. He might have fine bed lately. It's because he's might have fine bed. He's run into one of my offices. He's just claimed the room for the moment. Oh Christ, he's married. Married to Dodek. He's son of Sarvesh and married to Dodek. Well, there's Dodek Gangus. It's not that Dodek. Married to Dodek Gangums. Well, that's Dodek eyes. Unless my eyes are really bad, there is no Dodek Gangums. Okay, so you're not going to be missed. Son of Sarvash. There's no Sarvash here, is there? No. It's all good. And Domas Mob. Domas Mob? There's no Domas Mobs either. I think we're good. I think we might get away with this one. I'm just going to let him die in there. We shouldn't get any two people upset. Quite susceptible to disease. Visually, it's difficult words. Poor cancer. Okay. Fine. I don't really know what to do with him, with the werewolf. But if he's going to turn into a werewolf like that, he might go on a it'd be like bite other things and shit. Don't want that, do we? I can see a donkey. I can see a donkey. That's. Okay, we've got a couple of things that have obviously come in. There's that, the donkey. I thought these guys were already there. Okay, let's go to the other one. You can see there's a bull calf. I think that's already on something. Okay, I think that's done it. You can see a donkey down here. He's nearly starving to death, actually. He's being led upstairs. Nest boxes are being complete. Okay, so build nest boxes. B and capital N. Nest boxes, very simple. Stick them there. And capital N. Capital N. Probably not best to stick them in the doorway, but what the heck. And what did we learn with our werebeast coming in? We know for a fact that some things can come through this bloody wall. So let's let's get that wall built. We need more granite, actually, which probably goes on with what I was digging down here. This is digging into granite, isn't it? Whenever my builders, I could do with stopping them doing labours, couldn't I, my miners? I told them to start doing things earlier on. Where are my miners? You there, you can stop doing that sort of stuff now. Yeah, there you go. You can stop doing all those working me things. How many doors have we got? We need to get some doors out. See, that's the plus side of doors. Doors can be good and bad. Bad for vampires, because vampires can come in and spot, and when you're in a lot behind a door, people can't see you being a vampire doing your thing. Who is that guy? That's like a master at arms guy. A militia commander? When did I make a militia commander? Shulrast Ufikods. I can't even remember making one. Is that when I had the panic moment to kill the werebeast? I guess I must have. Who is this Shulrast, and what is his skills? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's my carpenter. Right, okay. He's really not got any military skills at all, has he? It's purely for the fact that he had an axe in his hand. Go back to being a carpenter, mate. I don't want you as a... Can I replace him? Yes. No one really got any relevant skills. There's no point. I'll just leave him as is. I think he'll still do carpentry stuff. I hope. Answers on a postcard. If they've become the militia commander, does he still become a carpenter? Is he still a carpenter? Does he still do his normal job? That's one for you guys. This is going to be dug out and done when it freezes over next time. And I was going into a stray bull. Bulls eat like crazy, as do these horses. You can see how much they're eating here. This brown mud, that's them eating it up. You can see also the ground down here. I don't think it's going to spread. It's only doing it on the area that I've got. I don't think the creep's going to work. I actually just say creep. I did. I just used the StarCraft reference. Well done, Leigh. What did I just build there? Oh, good lord. Remove. I was trying to channel out, but I don't think I'll bother. Jolly music, isn't it? Wheelbarrows have been completed. Okay, we can stick them on a few more things. That wood's got a lot of wheelbarrows on it. We don't need anything from there. Could do with a few more rock mechanisms. Can't really pick what it gets made out of. I've got 10 more of them. What else do we need to do? We're building the coffins. Do we have them built? Coffins still 10 of 10, so can't do that yet. That's why that body was rotting up here, which is less than ideal. And if I leave it too long, it'll start haunting us. I don't want to do that. Do not want. So, what's the next plan? Well, we want the above ground farm, which I can't really do at the moment. The possession we've dealt with. Refuse in the grave, that was going to be dealt with. Oh shit, on too long. So, you can see what I'm doing here. This is not so exciting. Not so exciting, and therefore not a great deal to talk about while I'm making bedrooms. But hey, I need digging out. I could do it off cam. I did threaten to do this off cam before, but I guess I'm fairly new to this layout myself, which is why I can't talk when I'm doing it, because I'm actually concentrating. Just imagine me sat here with my mouth open, going, "Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to build things." It's actually pretty easy once you seem to get your head around it. Seems to be. It's this bit here that gets me. Is that door? That one being off to the side? Kind of annoys me. Jolly music, isn't it? By the way, if there's any League of Legends fans out there, I'm much appreciated about you guys telling MLG they should be taking me. But they did want North American casters, unfortunately.
There is a new baby.
A
Quick,
baby!
get
The mechanics had a baby. Let's go back down here. A couple of gems there you can see that have been plucked out. Whoops. I placed the beds in a bit too quick. But look at the speed difference now that the miner's a legendary. He's flashing blue, so he's a legendary miner now. You can see how quick he's actually digging out these bedrooms. He's just ploughing through compared to how he was at the start of the game. It's not any FPS issue or anything like that. This has happened. It's crazy. It's just purely the fact that he's legendary now, so they just do things better. Purely down to experience and just better character overall. And he's digging out the hematite, and I'm not really getting a great deal of stone out of this, am I? This is what I was after. I kind of wanted groundite. That was why I was doing it in the first place, and it's not. It looks like mica, but it looks fit. Lots of that. I'm going to follow that hematite vein along, I think. Is this hematite? It is hematite. We'll also get that stone industry going. Ah, magnetite as well. Wonderful. Sort of always following hand in hand. Porcupine fighting. Fortified agate. Nice. Just gonna load more beds back in here. I'm getting to that scary stage in this game, and you guys will all notice it when you get to it. The time just goes past really quickly. So if I'm sat here really quiet, then apologies. It's either me fell asleep or me suddenly just getting a little bit too focused on the game at hand. We're gonna make some beds. I'll love 20 of those.
More migrants.
Oh,
Can we
good
pass a
lord.
law?
More migrants. Can't we pass a law? Well, we could, but what are we going to get? So we're at 38. We're now at 51. Okay, so lots more migrants. Are any of them any good at military? So we're getting to this dangerous level now. 51 migrants. That's probably because of that thing that got built. There's actually only 2 kids, so again, it's not that bad. I've not really been screwed by the migrant control just yet. And well, I'm not going to allocate anything to anyone unless I really need it. I'll let them go about their business. But I have just made a bunch of beds for them, a bunch of bedrooms, and they can go about and do their thing. So that's going to put more pressure onto my food and drink industry, but that seems to be going okay at the moment. Judging by what I've got there, it seems to be thriving. So I've got 51 people, I've got 28 per floor, so we're okay for beds just at the moment. It's only getting very close still. I might need to do another floor of bedrooms. And where did I dig out the stone? There it was. It was down here. So this is our metal industry that we were building, which is actually sort of underway now. So we want to get some more charcoal. So we want another 30 charcoal on the go. And also, now that we're here, we have these smelters done. We want to smelt hematite. So I'm just going to quite happily smelt the hematite and just let it repeat. So I'm going to say do that and let it repeat. And leave that smelting the hematite. I'm going to do the same on here, but I'm not going to do the hematite. I'm going to do the... Should I do the casterite? Should we do that? Yeah. Just let those two. So I just want to let it just smelt those two ores, which is going to just produce a hell of a lot of ore, and hopefully we'll be able to make use of that at some point. I could also do with adding a wheelbarrow here, and possibly a wheelbarrow there. There's certainly a wheelbarrow on that one's the stone one, isn't it? Might as well add it to those as well. 3 on there. Yeah, so we're going to add some wheelbarrows. We are making some more wheelbarrows, so... was making more wheelbarrows. I've already made them. Maybe not. Yeah, there's loads of wheelbarrows in there, good in there. I'm going to make another more bins as well. Bin. Wood. Wood bin. Another 20 of those. See how it's starting to get automated with the things get created? You can start getting on top of things really a lot quicker. The seed production is potentially... I may start growing some more plants. So let's get a different farm plot on the go. A farm plot there. Possibly go for... What are we going to go for? I don't want to split across too many industries. I do need clothes, which means I need pigtails for cloth, etc. But when you start stretching across too many industries too quick, you're not really keeping on track of things. I'm going to do plump helmets for the one season, pigtails for there, and plump helmets for there. I could change, but at the moment I just want to keep the pigtails, etc. And I've got enough farmers that it should keep on top of things as well. You can have the problem that if you do too many things like that, I could do with starting to smash some of this shit down, shouldn't I? Which is why I was digging it up here. Yeah, you see it's not really spreading, is it? If I do like one channel, do we think if I do like one channel there, 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 just in random spots. Probably them random spots are going to really annoy me, but I'm going to floor over the whole thing anyway. That should create holes and help it spread. Let's get a wall back going again. We've got hitting that dead zone. We need to keep things going. Oh, look at that! Out of granite now. Out of granite. So that's why I was down here. So let's dig out a room. Don't really need anything, but I'm just going to dig it out because I want some granite. I'm sure we can think of some industry that needs to go down here. Like the cloth industry, possibly, with those pigtails that I've just created. There we do. What else are we up to? We've got coffins. Have we built the coffins yet? Yes, we've started building coffins. Good. So we haven't built many yet, but I'll get one on the go. So B and a coffin. And why I'm leaning forward to look at this, I don't know. It's a burial receptacle. There it is. N. So we're going to put these coffins in here. This is not going to be a pleasant coffin area. It's just simply a stack 'em, rack 'em, and pack in for a mass genocide style affair. Which I'm expecting to happen at some point because I haven't got any military yet, so that's possibly something I could start building either down the bottom there or up the top here, either way. Okay, that was just what just got completed. My brew drinks did. Probably the mechanism's done as well. I'm going to tell him to brew some more drinks. 30 is the maximum, by the way, on the work order, which is why I'm doing it in 30s. Okay, we've got the granite now, so we'll be able to build the wall, carry it on. Slap them down there. You can see I've got tin bars and iron bars here now. I could actually make the wall out of tin or iron. Obviously that is purely down to the fact that I'm smelting down the bottom there now, so they're starting to generate that. So which also means I'm going to have to start getting more trees, because I'm going to be chopping down trees like crazy. So these trees, I chopped everything down around here. We need to get chopping more trees. Simple as that. Select the whole forest. Okay, so what we're doing now is deforestation. I'm sure at school at some point you learnt deforestation is bad. Okay. The elves don't like that. Strangely enough, they get kind of pissed off when you start deforesting. Deforesting? Is that even a word? When you start killing off everything. They're not too happy about all that. What the hell? The horses are fighting. The horses are fighting. Where's my cursor? Where's my cursor? Horses are fighting down here. Okay, they're getting shot at, so they're wild horses. And actually, now that I come to think of it, where's my crafts place? And my rock crafts. He's making lots of rock pots. He is making wooden bolts, good. I was just wondering if he was where's all the bolts coming from, but he is still making wooden bolts. I could actually squeeze a new task in here. Hopefully.
A baby's been born.
Okay, I'm going to put it in here, and it's going to be bone bolts. They're not great, but it uses up bone, which is the plan. And I've got a lot of bone in there, so I want to use up some of that. So now I want to use this and say, yeah, use it for a burial tomb. B, allow pets and citizens. So now hopefully they'll go and collect this body, and they're going to place it into that coffin. There we go. That is the resting place now of Azclorok, the Marks Dwarf, the guy that got eaten alive by the first thing that came along, and the werebeastie. We've got a lot of fighting going on now. There's some horse meat being dragged in here. Looks like he's killed a horse, dragging it down to that butcher. My fisher dwarves are not going to like this, are they? But I'm afraid it's going to happen. Cancels brew, need empty food storage. We're making rock pots. I have asked them to make lots of rock pots, but we could also ask them to do wood barrel. But I mean, this is going to start really nailing my wood storage. You see, I've not got a great deal of wood storage in there. And also down here, we're not got a great deal of wood storage either. But those barrels are really getting put to use now. So we're starting to... I'm quite impressed by these barrels, how quick things move with these wheelbarrows, sorry. It's like a killing fields down here, isn't it? He's in a crosshairs. These hunters, though, they do gain skill. You can see that. There's another badger coming back. He might have a go at him. They're getting better at skills, basically. And what will that? Obviously, that will happen off the back of that. Is they'll become marksmen. They'll become better marksmen, and we'll be able to go off and do our thing and make wonderful hunter people and stuff like that. How many butchers have we got? We've got enough butchers on the go. Yeah, we have. That are missing. This is the human. This was the guy that came as the original beast. Not sure why he's flashing, but he is. And all those badgers are being shot at the moment. What I didn't spot or check was any other animals that came in with that last pack. Yes, we've got alpacas, we've got a couple of goslings and turkey hens and ducks. They all need sticking in here. This is where they're all going, and you start to get a little out of control. Where did the turkey hens and ducks and stuff go? Okay, they're already allocated. Fine. Fine. All those badgers. The hunter's going straight after them, although he looks like he's hungry. It's a hungry badger. Oh yeah, and they're firing at them badgers straight away. Caught in a crosshair. He's killed that one. The badgers are getting slaughtered as soon as they come on my land now, aren't they? No badger is safe. My other's growing actually. I'm interested to see whether I've started picking eggs up. No, it's not really working. Opening that one square, is it? God, the noise is actually starting to. It's one of the noises I may remove. Right, I need to place some more doors here. I need doors. I'm really struggling with my mason. Let's get another workshop out. Let's get another mason's workshop out. I don't know whether it's my mason or whether it's just simply a case of he's busy. There's no one down there at the moment. There's lots of things on repeat, but there's no one there. So maybe I'm lacking on the mason. Here comes a caravan. Now a caravan generally brings with it a problem. That's why I'm just going to keep that pause for a second. I'm just going to throw these guys on as masons. These normally bring an ambush with them. They don't bring it with them, but it generally happens. Okay, so they're coming from the corner here. Is where they're going to come from. That guy's just transformed into a werebuffalo again. Zoom to his location. Is this guy in the room? Still locked in the room. That's definitely no-go territory, isn't it? And there we go. Thieves. I knew these would start to appear now that the caravans are starting to come along. It's inevitable. I can move goods up to here though. Let's see what sort of goods we've got. I've got quite a bit of metal bars actually. But what we want is rock craft. Crafts. Is that all I've got? Tools. Lots of wheelbarrows. Cages. Maybe they want my wheelbarrows. I could sell them. Oh no, this is elven caravan, isn't it? Oh wow, they're not gonna like me. I've got a naffle to trade with these guys, which has confused me because what have you been doing? I've been making rock pots, not many rock crafts, and it doesn't seem like they've been making much of anything. Yeah, there's kind of like lack of.
No.
Kind of like a lack of rock crafts, guys. I've been lacking stone crafters, haven't I? It's the same guy who's kind of busy. Stone crafting, bone carving. Yeah, we're lacking on the stone carver here. What's this guy do? Not a great deal, we're actually. Stonecraft and woodcraft is now, and bone carving is now your thing. Who's about the guy below? They're down as masons as well. Might as well make them do a bit of everything. There we go. This kobold thief. I think he's going to get shot at. I think my hunters are basically clearing up at the moment. It seems like.
Makes you think I can do this?
Merchant's arrived and is unloading their goods. Just pass over the human body on the bridge, folks. Don't worry about that. There's nothing to see there. There lies the body of someone. I should dump it. I've got nowhere to dump it. I don't think I've set a dump zone yet. Have I made a garbage dump? I don't think I have. What am I thinking? DB. D. Dump items. Yeah. Garbage dump. Gee. Well, they still shift it. You can atom smash the crap out of it as well, which is like a mode. Basically sticking it under bridge and just slam the bridge down on it. Makes it get rid.
Oh, no way.
These guys, they're staying though. They're trying to kill doing the brew drinks, but because waiting for the barrels to do. They are being validated. They've all been validated. They're all being built done. They just seem to be really slow. My crafts guy is my rock crafter. In fact, so much so, I'm going to build another crafts workshop, which is R. Get that down there. Don't know why they've been slacking so much. I don't know why. Build some beds. So we need to keep our God knows how many people occupied. Yeah, why I've been so slacking so much with my mason and the rafters. It's crazy. Crazy. Built a bunch more coffins. Build the burial receptacles. Yeah, they can use them as a thing. They can use that as a thing as well. So once it's been used, you can either remove the building, it's got the thing already in it, so you can't obviously reuse it and use it twice. That'd be cheating. Cancels food storage. You'd really think by now I'd have a lot more tables and chairs, but I don't. I think I need to have a talk with my production crew. They don't seem to be really putting the back into it. You can do it, put your back into it. Unfortunately, they don't seem to be. But my food production is awesome. You can see I've got 309 plants, 301 fish, 143 meat. Lots of meat, food, etc. So the dealio here is that these guys are elves, right? What was the elven caravan, wasn't it? It did say the elven caravan's here. I'm going to bring our trader up for what it's worth. Not doing a very good job at showing you trade, am I? I was a human merchant. Oh, they're humans. That's probably worse because they've just passed over the human body that was lying there that we killed. Oops. So the deal is, with elven ones, these aren't elven, which we've just made and figured it out. The deal with them is the fact that you can't really trade anything wooden crafts for them. They will go batshit insane at you and go, "What are you doing? You chopped it down." But that's life. That is life. Is my trader up there? Only the trader's gonna be able to do it. So my broker, who's
is here.
not doing a great deal, is not really coming up here to trade, is he? That's what we're waiting for. God, these guys are really nailing the shit out of anything that moves, aren't they? I'm getting a lot of creatures in here. To be fair, a lot of wild boar back in now. Thankfully, it's keeping my meat stocks really flying. My butcher must be pretty experienced by now. But you can see the amount of archers. Just the noise is non-stop in my ears. It's driving me insane. Yes, it's quite annoying. It might even be annoying you guys. It's annoying me. I somewhat feel my stone detailing, guys. Right. Let's get this bloody thing built. Let's just get it built. Get it done. So, just assign the entire immigrant wave as stone detailing because, frankly, we need this wall built. This is becoming a bit of a security concern for the president. And make it from granite. So, what I should have done, is make one of the routes filled and leave it open. And leave it open with traps. And we leave it pathed in with traps. While the other one opens down and the traders can go out that way quite happily. The caravans. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do up here. I think that's the plan. That's going to be the plan, I think. So we have one entrance that's like free and open. That they can come in with. And the other way is just loaded down with traps. Sound like a good plan to anyone else? Trap. Cage. I want a cage. Cage is the easiest type of cheap crap trap. If we're doing 30 of those, we're going to need 30 mechanisms to go with it. Nice, nice. Nice sounding from that wild boar. These guys are eating the place to death. Okay, that started to spread a little bit. Ah, okay, so let's see how our metal industry's going while this is all happening. Ah, it's looking pretty good, isn't it? This is looking pretty good. Look at all this lot. Iron bars, lots of iron bars and tin bars and lots of bars. What can we do next then? Are these still smiting? They're still smiting? Smelting. Lots of smelting going on. Anything else we could make? We could make some fancy bronze bars. We could make billion bars. We're just smelting the magnetite though at the moment, and the hematite. So what can we do over here then? Let's have a look so we can see what we could make. We've got iron bars, so we could make iron armor. Or iron weapons. I'm down with that. Anyone down with that? I'm going to be down with that. We're going to make them out of iron, and we're going to make some war battle axes. Battle axes, we can chop with battle axes. Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. But I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to use the manager, because they'll tell me when it's been done. So we're going to queue iron axe. Iron battle axe. We don't want the giant iron battle axe, iron axe blade. It sounds great and all, but it's for traps. So we're going to get 10 iron battle axes. It sounds good to me. The merchant's going to be leaving soon. I'm also going to do some shield, but wood. Doesn't matter for shields. They can be wood or anything else similar to that. Is my trader guy coming up here? Trader requested. I did request the guy. Honestly, it doesn't matter if they don't trade with them. I've not got anything to trade anyway. It's good to trade and keep the trading going, because the better the money flow, it trades better.
Did you see what I did with this? I'm gonna hang on.
He's grown attached to his bronze crossbow. That's good. That means he's obviously doing a good job with that crossbow. I'm deforesting the world. It's all good. It's like the Amazon rainforest being chopped down here. It's not big, it's not clever, but it's happening. You know, I've just realised. I bet they're stuck, aren't they? Oh dear, dear, dear. Spot the mistake right now. Give you 10 points. These guys here are wedged in, and there's one of my masons. Go, I believe, is the phrase. You plebs. So D, remove construction. N. Dumbasses. Since I dig them out, which is what they're doing right now, they'll be able to come out. There we go. Knock the thing down. He's going to go straight away and get a drink. It's like, whoa! That'd be why things weren't happening so quick. Because the dumbasses had blocked themselves in. So, or technically I was the dumbass, I guess, but yeah. So what I need to do first is build a floor. So B and C We need a floor. So this is exactly the same style you do it with, but this time you need to build it there. And I am actually going to make this out of... I've got tons of siltstone, haven't I? Which would be making a grey floor. Yeah. What a perk! I wonder why things weren't really happening very well. I just run out of ammunition. It's probably why my trader wasn't getting there as well. The trader was probably stuck in there as well. Oh, meh. Meh.
A baby's been born.
A baby. A baby, you say? I need to get a barracks. Should we build a barracks downstairs? Yes, we should. Build bed. So let's build a barracks. So you can see what I'm doing here. This is going to be a barracks of 10 people. I bet I've not got many containers. God! My stonemasons have been shit, frankly. So you want a container for each guy as well, and then you want armor racks and weapon racks. And wow, that's annoying. I've put that door in the wrong place, haven't I? I'll live with it. Actually, I'm probably going to dig out the walls entirely in here and make them out of stone. I'll leave it as is for now. Because this is going to be the barracks. That's why we need a door. They're fighting up here over territory now. So what do we need to do? We need a another area here. I think I'm going to move the horses. Move the horses. So the horses that you can see are eating a lot more, as are the bull. As is this bull. This bull I should just slaughter, to be honest. I'm not making anything use of it. I'm going to do that. Where's the bull? That there. Slaughter. Mainly the fact that the bulls eat too much. The horses I can kind of live with because I probably want to make use of them and ride them and shit later on. That's a long way down the line, but it's always good to keep a stock of them. But the bull, he just eats too bloody much. And there we go, bang, he's been slaughtered. Look how many people come here to get all the meat. There's so much meat and bones and shit that come out of that bull. He really does actually make loads of meat. Lots of meat. Yeah, I've got 247 meat. Lots of food indeed. We're good for food. Rock pots are nearly complete, as are the rock coffins, and hopefully things will start to get back to normality in terms of building the shit. There we go. You can see the grey floor going down there now. So they've just about completed that grey floor. So now we can build the bloody walls. Fucking stupid game. Right, and they're going to be granite. And they are going to be good. I'm just going to remove that one. Right. And they're going to be granite as well. Okay. We're going to build the floor. Just going to go here, and that's going to be out of siltstone. What was it telling me it completed? The axes have been completed already. That's marvellous. We might need the bloody axes for that werewolf guy. He's still in there. He's not died. I thought he might have died or something by now of starvation or something. Water. There's somebody slipping in water under the ground. Under the ground? You know what I mean. Probably actually you don't. Rock pots can be complete as well. That's magnificent. Actually, I'm going to get some more rock pots on the go. You can never have enough rock pots. I don't know, 30 of those. So, we've built the axes. Now I'm going to build iron chain. Nice chain vest. What's it called? Chain mail. I'm going to have to look at this one, aren't I? So, pieces of armor basically is the next thing I was going for. Iron. Mail shirt, that's the one. Iron mail shirt. Apparently that covers more area, so I'm told. I'm going to have to look this stuff up tomorrow, because it's been a while since I've done this. We're going to have 10 of them. So you can see I'm building armor for my army that I'm about to begin getting things underway for. Right, okay. This is really disappointing me, frankly, this thing here. I'm going to cancel these tasks, because things clearly ain't working on that. So, job manager, Q. We want rock doors. Well, fuck ton of doors. Actually, to be honest, I want coffers to begin with. Coffer. I want 30 of them. And then I want rock cabinet. I want 30 of them. And then I want rock door. And I want 30 of them. And then I want rock. I want a rock. I want a rock! I want rock tables. I want 30 of them. And then I want rock chairs. Throne. And I want 30 of them. Is that right? Is that alright, Mr. Why are you fucking fighting again? Where's the horse fighting? Why you fight? I don't know. This is what really annoys me as well. Bloody trees growing in my area. And I'm going to gather the plants off them as well. Right, so we're getting somewhere. Slowly but surely. Very bloody slowly. We are getting somewhere. Trust me. Trust me. Shit is happening here. I've been going for a while though. So long. I needed a drink. And my problem is now we're coming to a dangerous, dangerous stage. I've passed the 50 dwarf mark. I'm getting close to the 80 dwarf mark. 80 dwarf mark generally triggers Mega Beast. And or certainly at the amount of what does it need? It needs something. Metal Forge needs refined coal. Have I run out already? Wow. Actually, I don't think I even queued the order up. It should just be doing it, shouldn't it? Or have I run out of charcoal already? Huh. Phew. Ran out of that stuff. They should be just on repeat. Ah, I've run out of hematite. No, I can't do anything because I've run out of fuel. Run out of charcoal. Why is the bloody horse child and the horse fighting? It makes no sense to me. Aha! He's actually started building the wall at last. There we go. Starting to come along. That's just going to keep throwing out the errors until he gets more fuel, more charcoal, which is all well and good. It's going to carry on doing that. That's fine. I can live with that. Let's make this into a barracks. So that is going to be our barracks. You'll be able to assign it to a squad at some point when we create the squad. I'm probably going to create the squad off the next wave. What I need to do also is create a danger room, which means I need to create wood spear. I need to create a bunch of wooden training spears, and I'm going to create the danger room somewhere nice and easy. Or should I just create it down here, since I've already got some wonky shit going on down here. Create that. So, murder room, or training room, whatever you want to call it. It's going to need a door, and it's going to need... So, what I'll do, the danger room is, what it does is, it's basically a training room for your warriors. Actually, that's a really shit location for it.
Sorry, sir, I can't do it.
Sorry, sir. I am going to use just down this bit down here, something like that. Lovely. So, as you can see, it's going to be a 3x3 room with a door. That's the plan. Be 10 up spears, 10 up spears, 10 up spears, door. That's your room, and you're going to lock your blokes in there, and they're going to dodge as if their life literally depends upon it. You don't want too high quality an item, ironically, because that way you'll actually injure them. And it's best to get a hospital set up for doing this as well, which I've not got yet, but we have got access to water at least. They seemed to build that wall really bloody fast there, didn't they? I was quite impressed with it, how long they just sort of stroll on up to it. God, I'm out of granite again. Oh god, it's gone 12:30. Right, I'm going to call it a night there, because I'm rambling on. And you guys are probably sat thinking, what's he doing? So what's the plan tomorrow? We're going to get this danger room up and running. We're going to get the barracks up and running. We're going to get a military up and running. That is my goal for the next Let's Play. That will be at lunchtime tomorrow. So I will attempt to get on it then. I'm just trying to consider if there's anything that's going to get in the way of that. I don't believe there is. So lunchtime tomorrow, I will get in the way for the next episode, guys. And here they come, as if by magic. Here comes the military. Yep, that'll do. That's just about enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yep. A wave of 11. Why am I counting it? Wave of 11. Not one of them is a child. There is a lot of females in there, though. So actually, I'm only going to use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 males that have come along. Don't want to use the females. I'm going to reiterate, like I said before. Why is he... Oh, that's this guy. Ignore this guy. This is actually a bug I've noticed in Dwarf Therapist, which means it's actually got 63, not 62. This guy here is probably the military guy. I'm not sure who he is actually. Social. Don't know who he is. Confused.com. Anyone actually any good with the military? These marks dwarves, you can see the hunters are actually getting pretty good. So I probably will eventually draft them into some sort of labour force, but none of these got any skills whatsoever. Completely unskilled fops. So what I'll do with those is draft them into my military. That's going to be the plan. Let's pull in again. Just we've got a bunch of things turn up, haven't we? So we'll just throw the animals in there. If you're unsure, just check down in your room and see if there's any animals down there. Because if there's any loose animals, they'll be down here in the meeting hall. This is where all your immigrants, they're just coming down now. That's where they come straight down, and they come straight in and they eat your fucking food and drink. Little bastards, aren't they? That's what they do. They come straight in and steal all your hard-worked stuff. Disgraceful. Okay. I've got to put it down. But the problem is that I'm not seeing the error messages anymore, which tells me that my metal industry is back underway again. Now that I do mention that, let's tell it to. Haha. We do have one more thing to do. We're going to tell it to put the weapons up here. So let's have a storage. We're going to make this out of, what should we do here? How should we work this? Let's have this as a storage room for weapons. We'll put it there. Weapons and armor D. Weapons and trap components, I'm fine with that. Yeah, why not? There we go, weapons and trap components can go there. And while I am digging this shit down here, I'm going to make an area where I can put P and cloth. I'll shift that shit. Because I'm going to put the cloth in here, and if we put leather across here. Fine. That should free up a bunch of stockpiles and probably actually clear out the stocks from here. There we go. Get rid of the cloth, the last remaining bits, and remove the cart. Clear that out. So much for going to bed. It's a bloody game. It's too addictive. And I'm going to remove that building as well. So we're going to remove the wagon. And that'll be it. That'll be the wagon gone. Slap the floor there. Siltstone. There's a danger now. I'm starting to grow attached to this fortress, and that danger means that impending death is looming. I've made the bone bolts, which means I can make a whole load more bone bolts. It's using up the bone. Trying to use the bones up that are in here. It actually cuts it down a bit. Excellent. Look at that. That's what we like to see. Look at all those iron battle axes. Completely shit quality, but look at all those battle axes. Awesome. And also iron mail shirts nearly completed as well. So just look through the logs just to see, make sure everything's going okay. I always check these things to see what's happening with the fighting. There's actually loads of horses been coming in here, which I keep killing. Honestly, I'm probably going to get to the point where I'm going to start taming them. But I got so many of them, I need like a massive pasture. Look at this big greedy bastard eating this shit here. What are you? I'm gonna kill you as well. What are you? It's a water buffalo. Greedy fat bastard eating all my... You there. B. Slaughter. Slaughter! And we just had the brew drinks completed and the mail shirts have been completed. So brilliant. So we can get back to doing whatever we do. And before I go, I'm just going to turn this back on and get it back smelting the hematite on repeat. And that's going to be smelting whatever that is. And then on repeat. Excellent. Things are flowing. I feel things are flowing very well. I think we seem to have things going quite well. The metal industry is now starting to go, which means my created wealth is going to start increasing, which means I need to get my army up and running. So I will leave it there and I'll get that up and running tomorrow. We'll also complete the rest of this fort and hopefully we'll have some sort of semblance of a working army ready and waiting to go and attack some people and do stuff. So let's get some iron boots. Ooh, do we have high boots or low boots? Don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to check Dwarf Wiki and I'm going to save it there. So that's it for the episode, and I'll see you in the morning.